Hello, you guys. So, we are on our very, very long 7-hour drive. Me being a terrible driver. I love driving, actually. I really, really enjoy driving. I feel like it's the ultimate sense of freedom, but I have to admit, I'm not a very good driver. uh, so, I have to I first of all drive like a grandmother, and I always have to leave a lot of distance between me and every other car, because I'm always really worried that I'm gonna like not understand. I got a really really small car for my rental car, thank God. But like in Saudi, the car that I got from the company to drive, which was my lifeblood, because you can't survive in Saudi without a car. It was huge, and I just was constantly freaked out about the dimensions. Um, if I would be able to park well without hitting anything or running into anybody else. Like, that was just always a panic of mine. Anyway, um, yeah, I can't actually. What I really wanted to talk about was what happened right before I left Podgorica. I'm not even sure is that how you say it, the capital of Montenegro. In the morning, I still decided to walk around a little bit, even though there's not that much to see there. And I was walking through this park, and there was like a statue, and I took a picture of this statue, and this guy like approached me, and I was so dismissive of him right away. Like, the first thing, the first reaction, like, it was just like visceral reaction of me was right away. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna ask me for money. And so I kind of right away went on like this defensive stance, because I just was like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. But then, like, all he did was ask me if I could take his picture in front of the statue. Um, and then after I did, like, he started like engaging in small talk, and again I became really, I don't know, I just became really standoffish and dismissive, and I was like, okay, well, and I tried to get away, even though then the vibe I got more from him was that maybe he was looking to talk to me, like flirt with me or whatever. Um, but overall, like, I just was a little bit. Now in the aftermath, I'm feeling really disappointed and angry with myself, because I feel like, why was I so dismissive of him? You know what I mean? Like, he didn't do anything to me. Um, at least not up until that point. I mean, in my defense, I have been both approached in other countries that I've traveled to for money and for sex. I mean, it's not like I'm completely off in feeling that these are scenarios that could happen to me. I mean, both of those scenarios have happened to me. I would say probably, yeah, probably like close to 50-50, where it was people wanting money and or people wanting sex. But then also it's like, why was I feeling so defensive and angry about it right away? I mean, like, if he had asked me if he had been interested in sex, I mean, he wasn't like a bad looking guy. I already told you guys I'm generally not sexually attracted to white men. Um, so he wouldn't have been somebody I would have been sexually interested in. But, like, let's say something like this would have happened to me in Saudi. It has happened to me actually a lot in Saudi. It just happened to me while I was in Dubai with this really, really sexy guy from Ghana. Um, and I'm like, as much as I, in my videos or in my channel, talk about, you know, that I feel gay men are overly promiscuous or something, I'm definitely not like I'm not like a nun, you guys, I mean, like, I do have sex. I'm not above having sex with people. I'm not above one night stands. Um, if you are, if you feel the guy has legitimate liking for you and respect for you, you know, whatever. That's not the point. But like, you know, if he had, if it did come down that he was wanting to approach me for sex, by the way, this is a beautiful drive. There's a river right down here. It looks gorgeous. The mountains. Um, if he did approach me for sex, I could have just been like, oh, you know, thank you for the compliment, but I'm not interested. And if he had approached me for money, the same. I could have just been like, no, sorry. Um, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of babbling to just kind of get to the point of what I'm trying to say is I don't understand why I went into such a like stance, and I think it like what I'm trying to think about or what I can't see where I got this truck in front of me now. And I think this is kind of like where people on my videos say like I'm so, you know, I overall, you know, I've mentioned to you guys several times that I overall have a very good life. And I do have a very good life. And I'm very blessed. And I've been able to do and see things and go places and experience things that I know a lot of people have not been able to do and maybe will never be able to do. And overall, I'm very happy and lucky with where I am in life. But I guess, yeah, there's something where my knee jerk reaction to situations is generally to first become frustrated. And I think that's something that, you know, like a lot of you guys in my videos have already pointed out. You're kind of like, why do you, why? And I don't, and I'm feeling really sad and disappointed in myself that that is the way I react to things. Because why? I'm trying. Where does this come from? Why do I feel this way? When I could, you know, I could easily support my stances. Sorry, I gotta get in front of this truck. I could easily support my stances and my beliefs without the underlying frustration. And I don't know, I just feel really disappointed in myself right now. Um, because of all people in this world, I really have no reason to feel this way and to, you know, when I look at other people who do commentary blogs, political blogs, social blogs, you know, they always manage to do it but be very calm and just, you know, and I think that's something people respond to a lot better, way better. I even respond better to it than my, you know, getting so worked up and frustrated. And you know, I hear when you guys tell me that you guys find that very off-putting, and I understand that it's off-putting. I myself, it's just it's something innate in my character that I also don't like about my own character, about who I am, that I allow myself to get so frustrated. I don't know, I'm repeating myself at this point, but I don't know, just like the situation with this guy, like literally like within 2 seconds of walking away, I just was like, why did I react like this to this guy? Like, why was I so bothered by somebody just, I don't know. I find that's a really ugly aspect to my personality. I completely understand when you guys are really turned off by that, by me. Ooh, ooh, I need a picture of this. Told you guys, terrible driver. Talking to you guys and I'm taking a picture at the same time. This bridge is gorgeous. Totally breaking the laws here. Well, that's great. Putting illegal things on YouTube. I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. You know, I stand by my beliefs. I stand by my thinking to a lot of the topics that I make.
At the roundabout, take the first exit and stay on E65, E18.
Okay. I stand by my beliefs. I stand by how I feel about certain things, but you guys are absolutely right in saying I'm unnecessarily caught up in these things, and I don't know. I don't understand why I'm like this. Why is this the first exit? I don't know. I'm feeling angry at myself. I'm feeling disappointed in myself. I actually a lot of times feel really disappointed when I'll see you guys, like, I know maybe you guys don't believe me in this, but at the beginning of almost every video I put on YouTube, I tell myself, don't let this get to you so much. Don't allow yourself to get so frustrated. And I don't know. I am definitely a person of many faults. I'm by no means a perfect human being. Far from it. And more than, even as much as you guys are frustrated and annoyed by how my reactions are in a lot of my videos, and trust me when I tell you guys, you cannot even come near to how disappointed I feel in myself when I react to situations this way, especially in real life. Like, I don't know, like, I'm feeling really bothered by what has happened. Because it's not acceptable for me to have been as dismissive as I was of that guy. It's just not. Like, nobody deserves. I mean, like, I don't think he even cared per se. But in myself, I feel like it's not an acceptable way to treat people. Within myself, I don't like the fact that I allow myself to get so flustered and so frustrated. And in terms of traveling, I'm doing this to have experiences, and now also part of me is questioning myself, like, maybe this guy would have been a really cool human being. He would have shown me maybe some really nice part of Podgorica. Am I saying that name right? That I wouldn't have discovered myself, and that would have been a really cool way to end my time in Montenegro. Wow, that's beautiful. It's a really cute little mountain village here. I don't know, you guys. I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. I and allowing my frustrations to come forward is definitely one of my most unattractive traits. Maybe some of you guys will say that my incredible my being so opinionated and strong-willed is one of my most unattractive traits. I actually like the fact that I'm opinionated and strong-willed, but I could see where that's really off-putting to a lot of people as well. I don't know. But yeah, I hear you guys. In a lot of ways, I understand you guys. I understand a lot of people who have left my channel, not so much for my opinions, because I do think that is a little bit childish is not the right word. I do think we need to be able to listen to other people and opposing people's opinions and not live in echo chambers. I read all of your guys' comments. I I don't always agree. A lot of times I don't agree, and I let you guys know I don't agree, but I would never block anybody's opinion, counter opinion to any of my opinions. I watch a lot of other pundits, if I can call myself that, on YouTube who have opposing opinions to me. I'm not somebody who wants to live in an echo chamber. So that part I don't agree with, but I definitely can understand where people leave my channel because they find my rants and my frustrations very off-putting. And I can't blame you guys for that. I find them off-putting myself. I'm really, really babbling and repeating myself here. I don't know. I just thought I'd share this because I'm thinking about it and I'm trying to figure out how I feel about what just happened and why I did that and, what it means in terms of who I am and, in conjunction to the comments you guys get to like, why are you so frustrated all the time? I'm like, I don't know. I'm so frustrated all the time. I of all people, this life, I'm literally, most people can't travel, period. They definitely can't travel in this time in life. They can't do a lot of things. I don't know. Why am I so frustrated? I'm like driving through this beautiful landscape in Montenegro. It's beautiful. The weather's kind of shitty, but I have such a good life. I don't know. I wish I could show you guys the river. It's so beautiful. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm working on it. That's all I can say. I've been working on it. I've told you guys, in my early 20s, I was even more aggressive and opinionated than I am now. In the real world, when I'm having conversations with people about topics and stuff, I actually just had a talk about this with my friend Enrica. I hope it's okay I say her name. And we talked about a lot of the things that I've talked about on my channel, where she leans more left than me. And it was a completely calm conversation. And I think it's because I was able to, when I have other people around me and I have these discussions, I'm not so in my head. And that helps me, I guess, just kind of read the. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Inca. I don't know what that's called in English. Like the honey places. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's already an 18-minute video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I'll talk to you guys later.